Hello everybody, just want to show you a quick walkthrough on how I make these shadow effects. You can see this is all just done in Photoshop, not any kind of 3D software. I use multiple layers to get the look I want. There's different ways of doing it. This is just one of the ways that I like doing it, probably the fastest way, easy way, especially for something that's casting shadow like a circle. So what I do is I get a big brush, get some black in there, and make sure it's a soft, round brush. Once I have something here, I'll pull up the transform tool and squeeze it down. So this is kind of the basic form of the shadow. It's gonna go here. Go to blur, motion blur, add a little bit of a distance there. With this spear here, the light's coming from the top right, so I mean realistically the shadow probably should be somewhere over here, but what I did with the original, it was just offset a bit. All with this is just kind of tricking the eye or giving enough information there that it appears to be a shadow. I set this to soft light and probably gonna make it a little bigger. Maybe add a little bit more blur on this one. And then I'm going to duplicate that layer and make it a little smaller, tighter. And then again, duplicate the same layer, just going smaller. So as the shadow gets closer to the object, it's going to be darker, and there's going to be fall off, moving away from the object. So then I also play with like the opacity with the light here. What I might do is I'm going to create a mask over this whole group. Again, using another soft brush, get some black here. This is not exactly perfect, but you kind of get the idea of how to do it to get shadows kind of similar to this. Sometimes depending on the object, I'll add more layers depending on how far away I want the ground to appear from the object. The shadows will be less, not as soft and more sharp. But that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.